So the van build is coming up. The Van Build Fest is what it's called this year. The 2019 Van Build Fest is coming up on November 8th through November 23rd, I think. He said it was 16 days long, and I can't find an official end date, so I just counted out 16 days. And I'm thinking it's going to be the 23rd. That's going to be a lot of fun, 16 days of fun. And I'm excited. It's kind of shorter than the other ones have been, which is just fine, but it's a good enough time if people want things ordered in. And I'm going to go over some of the things that I've been hearing Jamie talk about. So if you would like to hear it from Jamie's lips himself, please head over to Enigmatic Nomadics. He's got a web page and he's got his YouTube channel that he is putting all the information on. So I just wanted to give you some of the details at first, and then how what my experiences have been going to the previous van builds. To start off with, there is a ticket price this year. It's $75 per rig/family. So $75, and then there's about 600 tickets that can be sold, and that's a rough estimate because he's still trying to figure out how many people he can have, and it's kind of, from what I understand, it might be just 600 people at any point in time can be there. So some people might leave at the beginning, and then other people can come in later on during the event. I have no idea if that's true, but that's just kind of the feeling I was getting. Some of the events that are going to be happening within the van build is that, of course, it's the whole point of the van build is that there's going to be volunteers and free labor, and then there's going to be people who are needing things done. So when you go to his website, you can sign up to be a volunteer, or you can sign up to get work done. And if you're getting work done, it's free labor, but not free materials. So you're going to have to, if you want a bed built, you're going to have to go get lumber. And you can get consultations so that you're buying the correct things. And that's also, that's why the event is a good amount of time, so that you can get things ordered in from Amazon or wherever you need to get it from. Some activities outside of the main events are going to be Tile putting up his giant kind of circus tents that he did during the party hour. They are super cool. He invested a lot into some audio equipment, and he also, awesomely enough, is getting a radio station. So he's got FM 98.7 is going to be the van build's radio signal thing. You know what I'm talking about. We will be talking on the radio, and if you have it tuned to 89.7 on your FM radio during the van build, you'll be with us, and it's kind of going to be like an announcement thing. Jamie said, for example, if somebody had their sewing done over at the sewing station, we would tell them over this radio station. In any events or things that need to be told to everyone, you can tune in there, which I think is amazing because it is such a there's a lot of stuff happening and a lot of busy people that don't have time to run over to the main tent and ask questions of what's going on. So another thing that's happening is it is kid friendly. So there's going to be some kid activities planned. He doesn't know what they are. I don't know what they are. He's not saying what they are. So you're just going to have to come and see what the cool kid activities are going to be. So the next thing is Will Prowse is going to be coming and speaking and selling his books. So if you're interested in solar, Will Prowse is your guy. And there's also going to be some vendors there. I'm not sure who they are, but I'm sure there's going to be a few vendors. Last year, I think Battleborn came out. I didn't attend the little chat, but I do know that they came, and I hear there's going to be some solar kits, some deals on solar panels, so stay tuned for those things. I'm sure Jamie will announce more as it gets closer. We're still about a month out. So just to go back to what I said at the beginning, if you want to sign up, go to enigmaticnomadics.com, and there's your sign up page right there. You're on it once you put that in. And then once his 600 tickets are reached, it will just not be available to sign up anymore. So don't be afraid that you're like signing up and it's gonna be like void. He'll take away the sign up page when he reaches his limit, so you won't be accidentally signing up. He also is going to have a mail place in Parker so that you can mail packages to Parker and not have to worry about messing with the P.O. box or the post office, which is amazing because those little towns, Quartzsite and Parker, they aren't built. The post office is not awesome for general delivery just because it's so abused by the nomad community. They're small communities year round, and then we come in and we're just like, hey, we have Amazon Prime. Okay, so I talked to Jamie and I will be attending, I'll be volunteering, and he said that he'd like me to do like checking in people and issuing wristbands. So if you're coming to the event and want to check out what I'm up to, that's where I'll be. I'll hopefully be filming each day and giving you guys kind of the rundown of what it's like being at the Van Build Fest this year. I will put in at the end of this video some things that I have done in the past at the Van Build events, and so you can get a feel for what it's like. Personally, I really like it. I like it because it's smaller than the RTR, and I also enjoy that Jamie likes to hang out with everybody and have a party pretty much every night and do karaoke. He's really fun to get to know and hang out with. I like that the camaraderie that comes around the viewers of his channel, they really support him doing this event, even though not all of them are able to come. And then the rest of the Nomad crew that's on the road that have been meeting up over the past few years, we all come and support it and, kind of show what it's like to be at events and the caravanning life, and then also try to help out. And it's really fun. I know that the ticket price is scaring some people away this year, and that's just going to happen. It's going to be awkward to think about giving somebody money or paying a ticket price to get into an event that was usually free. But like all good things, like we're going to just have to start paying for them and not being too afraid of where the money's gonna go, because I know that it takes a lot of money to put on an event that has things happening, especially when you're dealing with the BLM and the government and making sure your permits are good and you're getting the right kind of permits. And it takes like 6 months to get these permits ironed out. And the insurance, because we're having power tools out in the middle of nowhere, is, I'm sure, a hefty bit of insurance. So porta potties, having the septic guy come out of like 8 miles outside of town on a dirt road, that's probably expensive and has a little bit of extra fees attached to it. So there's a lot of things that we are getting out there that not everybody is maybe aware of. And then Jamie out of pocket does, in the past, he's brought a lot of like odds and end tools and things that he has to, is giving away to people to finish their jobs, and nobody's like paying him back for that. So I'm sure this year he'll be able to go out because he's getting ticket money and get thought out odds and ends so that solar jobs can be finished, and screws and extra drill bits and like things like that, because not all volunteers have all their own stuff. And then also, like, we're running off of solar and generators out there to power these tools. All that being said, I am well aware of what the van build offers people, and paying $75 to get free labor building out your bed or getting solar put in, first of all, like, trying to find someone in your local town to do it and knows what they're doing is like next to impossible. And then having them do it in a decent amount of time and not charge you $50 to $100 per hour in labor. So I would just say that if you're coming and you're like, wow, I was thinking it was going to be free, just think of the $75 ticket to get in as $75 of labor that you'll be spending. Like, that's it. If you are going and you are needing work done and you're expecting it to be free, just in your mind put that towards the labor that you would have to have spent having someone else do it. And then if you're coming and you're volunteering and you're spending $75 and you're like, but I'm volunteering, I know that like events like Descend on Bend and Burning Man, there's only a very, very few choice people that don't have to pay to go and volunteer at those events. You still have to pay to go to those events if you're volunteering. For the most part, I mean, you have to be special, I think, to not have to pay. So, some events, allow you to volunteer and get in for free. And for the van build, since it's pretty much like almost like half and half volunteers, half people needing work done, I understand that he would need everybody to be paying the $75. So that's my feelings on the whole thing. I know that there's one subscriber of mine who is really playing devil's advocate with the whole thing, and I'm just, this is what I want to do. So, and a lot of other people are going to continue and support Jamie through this whole thing. So we'll see how this year goes. I'm actually like so excited because I love the event so much, and really it's been missing organization. More than anything, it's been missing some good overhead organization that stays consistent. So if it costs $75 to have more of that organization, I'm like all for it. So it's 16 days. It's going to be fun. You don't have to stay for the whole thing. If you're coming, you don't have to be there at the beginning either. I will be down in that area before the event. I just got out on the road again, and I'm heading south a little, just meandering south and checking out some places that I haven't been to and going back to places that I really liked. So keep watching, and I'll be putting up more vlogs as the days go on. And if you have, let me know down in the comments your thoughts and your feelings about the whole thing and what you're worried about. And, between me and Jamie and anybody else who's going to be going, we can help smooth some things out. I know these nomad events get a lot of drama, and I don't necessarily want to be a part of the drama side. I just want to support the actual event and people coming together. It's getting a little bit windy. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check the description below to find me on social media, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.